be able to understand you soon.
That's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
Farewell, Pinastra. As for you, Roach, thank you for always staying by my side. You are the best horse a Witcher could ever ask for. To be able to track the hermit-haunting wraith, Geralt imbibed a dose of a brew the woman prepared. The concoction had a highly surprising side effect, for Geralt began to understand the speech of his trusty steed Roach. Together, the Witcher and his mount tracked down the nightmarish ghost. It proved to be a spirit of a knight, Pinastri's former lover, who had committed a terrible crime when in anger he had attacked his own horse and beat it to death. He remained restless in the afterlife, for the hermit had refused to forgive him for the deed. Yet the story ended happily thanks to Roach. Namely, the mayor decided to forgive the ghost on behalf of the horse he had murdered. And thus, Roach and Geralt traveled onwards in order to figure out the deal of spontaneous profits.
Damn, something's seriously wrong here. Slow now.
I'm not sure what that was about, but apparently something is horribly wrong here. It's an olive garden, but not too sure what that was about. I mean, it's quiet. Oh, hello. Okay. If history has taught me anything, a random person standing in the woods with a cloak is often going to result into something called Bruxay. Meaning, greetings.
Leave me alone.
Okay, guess not. What exactly happened here? Sir Christoph Duggery's diary. Okay, I'm gonna take this stuff. Would you mind saying what the hell happened here? My beloved Seraphine has a lover. I'm not going to rent my garments. Curse the gods or swear vengeance. My Seraphine brims with so much life energy. It was inevitable some would spill over into other canals. It is now up to me to cut off those spillways, vanquish my rival and hope the walls I erect will prove sufficient to satisfy her vitality and give us a life of mutual exuberance. I have already forgiven her. Now I need but meet her beau and remove him from my life. Yesterday I followed Seraphine. They hold their trysts at the olive grove. How romantic. When they met, birds flew over the grove, a whole flock, twittering and chirping, as if celebrating the lover's joy, and as if mocking me cruelly. How symbolic. I can see this romance drain my darling wife. Since she began seeing this, her lover, she's become anemic, eternally pale. She wanders the house at night aimlessly, blindly. She used to be so lively, so radiant. Yet now she is listless, apathetic, resigned. I must gather my courage and end their relationship as soon as possible. I, Christoph Duggery, despise violence. I shall resolve the matter of my wife's lover pragmatically. I have prepared a full sack of Nilfgaardian florins, one so heavy I can barely lift it. I shall wait for my Seraphine to return from the grove to our residence, and then I shall catch him, and make him an offer he cannot refuse. Saint Lebioda, give me strength. Well,
Leave me alone.
I guess I shall. I'm sorry to hear how everything went horribly wrong. I'm very sorry. Huh. I really was expecting her to be a Bruxay, or something along those lines. Again, wouldn't be the first time, but... yeah. Huh. Can I... find anything in the house? Doesn't look like it. Well, in that case, I guess I shall leave you be. Well, Roach, onwards we go. Back to the path.
Giddy up.
So if we're to follow this path into the BaW forest, the studio should be right in front of us, and I'm thinking that must be it. Meanwhile, lots of wolves and water hags and whatnot around us. No problem. But as for this... Roach, if you wait here, I'll return.
Oh,
Don't
that
worry.
Roach.
If I don't return, well, tough luck. In that case, I wish you good tidings and all that. But we are dealing with... honestly, no clue. We're dealing with the fact that we are going to need a torch. Just in case. Because I've never heard. Does a spoon fit? Yes, it does. And of course the stairs will remain an enemy. Alright, what have we got then? Recipe for étoile blanche pasta. Nice. Honey spice cake recipe. Crayfish bowl recipe. Lots of rubies and diamonds. My. I won't say no to that. Can I read those? Yes, I can. Ramses Gorton's recipe for étoile blanche pasta. I will probably have to ask... God, names. Marlene. Her name was Marlene. Well, I'll be sure to remember her name once we are living together for a bit longer. But we haven't been around each other for that long, so it makes sense for me to forget about her name. But I'm sure that she will be able to appreciate these recipes. I mean, it sounds good. Give it all a good peppering, add 2 tablespoons of ricotta, mix thoroughly, plate the dish, and decorate with the arugula. Yeah, she will definitely like this. I mean, I don't see myself make honey spice cake, but... nonetheless, nice to have. Add crayfish alive and boil for 20 minutes until they turn a bright red. Alright. Well, nice. I guess that is, well, the main treasure that Gorthon Ramsay left behind. Ramsay Gorthon, whatever his name was. And he's not using any of these dried herbs anymore, so... they will serve me very nicely. I'm sure of it. Again, we need to fill our own larder as well. So is that everything to be found here? I think so. Yeah. Just some spices. That's the end of the Spoontain Profits. Well, in that case, onwards we go. Roach, we have a little bit to travel all the way down. And after that, the home stretch. Oh, and of course we need to meet the Ducal Camerlengo to collect our pay from all the stuff that we did. So, a quick trip to Beauclair and then heading home. So, let's get to it. That did not sound good. Hello? Beanshy. Definitely a Banshee. Beanshy, whatever you want to name it. I'm sorry. Are you the ghost of Ramsay Gorthon? Or the chef, the help chef? Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Not bloody skeletons. You're not summoning skeletons in my neighborhood. That is reserved for the realm of 1,000 fables, because Walking Dead do not exist here, okay? There we go. Well, they certainly know how to scream. That's for sure. Well, anyway, as I mentioned, Roach. Time to get going. Here we are, the final remaining contract of the Ducal Camerlengo. Leading us to...
Slow now.
probably bandits, I'm going to guess. A lovely place though, we've been able to see these two rocks for quite some time. I doubt we'll be able to go there completely, but if you wait here, I'll make sure that you're out of harm's way. And then we shall deal with whatever's going on over here. Is the knight in need of help? Or is it just some normal bandits? There's definitely a person in distress, which means... Let's ride? Sure thing, especially because I saw that bow, and you shall not make use of that for the final time. I hope that one day you bandits will learn, but definitely highly doubt it. Greetings! How are you all doing? Good? Oh, you better pucker up, because I'm about to slash through your veins. And your veins. All of you. So, whoever wants to have a go, by all means... Okay, definitely gotta be a little bit careful. I'm sorry, but 4 Fingers is long dead at this point in time. You really should get a different job. Truly. Because at this rate, none of you... Ooh, definitely want to be a little bit careful. Definitely want to be a bit careful. Okay. How about this? How about... that, and you two can have a bomb, just like that. No, like that. And you, my friends, yeah, sorry, you get the same fate, if not worse. All right, so who was in need of help exactly? Oh, I really hope it wasn't you two. An arrow in my back? Really? Really? Is that how you want to deal with it? I'm definitely working on it, but yeah, our friend over here... just a fool. And apparently, I will save you in a bit, apparently we might be dealing... Aye. Yep, definitely praise be to Lebioda. I'm very sorry. It's hard to see. Can you please light my life up a little bit? That will work. Oh, hi. Yeah, thank you. Your friend is giving me a little bit of light. But not enough, I guess. Definitely not enough. How about in that case...
stench.
Well, that is usually what happens when someone dies. However, case is... you and your shields are being a bother to me. So put down the bloody piece of wood. Come on, learn the lesson. Eventually. That will do. That's not the last of you. Okay, you know what? I'll not leave you in that cage for too much longer. Oh, I do need the key. I'm very sorry. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Once I find the key. And meanwhile... yeah, give me a torch. Thank you, that will help at least a little bit. Let's see, where is our leader? Like, this is not a Hanse, right? Also, am I over encumbered? No, I'm not. Let's see. This was where you slept, that's all fine and dandy. But where is your boss? Just hiding up here? Oh, definitely hiding up here. No, not hiding up here. Well, apparently I missed the boss. And I have got no clue where the key is. That's... perhaps a problem. That could very well be a problem. He's not all the way up there, is he? Surely not. Surely not. Surely this is going to be a case of I can't go any further at some point. Yeah, you know what? I have got a feeling that I shouldn't be traversing a mountain at nighttime, even with a torch. Like, that's just asking for me to tumble down. And again, that would be a rather awkward way to end, well, my life. And also my retirement. Again, we're gonna retire. We're gonna go home, we're gonna rest. We're sometimes gonna go out on the contract in case someone needs our help. Gonna steal a little bit more copper here and there. Thank you. It is such a weird feeling. that this adventure is almost over. But what an adventure it has been. Either way, I'll be sure to find that key. Give me just a little moment. Surely it must be around here, right? There we go. No. I'm afraid I have an issue with finding the key. Is it you? No. Which one of these idiots had the key? I didn't pick up a key, right? Well, that would also work. The case key and Ernest Scrawler's journal. Ding my dong. Today we drink to the last drop. Or till we drop. Four Fingers had us pitch camp near Delenfer Pass. And to keep from going daffy with boredom, we set out on a little reconnaissance mission and happened across a merchant caravan. And sadly, we got a bit carried away. Instead of gagging and hog-tying them, the lads sharpened some stakes and stuck the fat feckers on them. It was terribly exhausting work, but we had good fun doing it. And no cleft kisser can take that away. There was one skinny snipe amongst them, but we left him for later. What matters is their wagons were packed full of quality wine, just begging to be guzzled. Naturally, we established watches, so not everyone would get sloshed at once, as is only common sense. My fool of a papa used to say, "Sonny, the most important thing in life is to like your job. Do that and you'll be happy." That feeble pate was a carpenter. No tart-twiddling idea what he liked about smacking at wood, but bum watch him anyway. Geese has been pushing the daisies for ages now. And if he were alive, I'd write him a letter like this. "Papa, I like my work. A whole lot. And thanks for teaching me to read and write, because now I can let you know I give absolutely zero fucks about your advice." Maybe you should have heeded the advice at least a little bit and did a little bit of good in your life, because, again, sometimes life ends a little bit too quickly. Meanwhile...
Save my life, I thank you. Should you need something, find me at the cockatrice.
If I ever need you, sure thing. But... yeah, I'm sorry that all of your friends died. I guess it is what it is. That means I'm done. Which means... okay, you're going all the way to the cockatrice inn. I'm gonna take the side path. I'll ride along with him just a little bit, then our ways will split as he will go to Floviv. And I will go back to Beauclair. I'll grab my horse. Roach? Roach? Roach, I know you're somewhere over here. One more stop, Roach. And then we go home.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and
To Col Camerlengo, I bring good news. A lot of your troubles have faded away.
Cottle sucks its blood to best. I paid too much out again.
You can never pay too much, trust me. Especially not paying me too much.
Greetings, knight.
There's no such thing.
I've heard reports of feats of great bravery. Thus, please accept this reward for your dedication, sir.
Thank you very much. And I guess with that, with all current things that needed help with, should you ever need me again, I'll be at Corvo Bianco. You know where to find me. Make sure to offer a decent pay in case you do require my help. Have a good night, my friends.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace.
And I'll see you around. What exactly did he give us? I saw something. None of this. Was the shield of some kind? I thought I saw something. It's you. Well, I'll take a trophy. 1% bonus experience from monsters and 1 from humans and normal humans and bonus gold. Well, Roach. Roach. Ah, there you are. I think it's about time. That thing has been laying on the side of your hip for a very long time. Let's put something normal on there. You can have that. I'll take that messy trophy. And Not entirely sure how it looks. It's a little bit of a shield. It suits you, Roach. It suits you. And definitely, while you're in the stable, I think you will appreciate a little shield like that a whole lot more than a bloody piece of a monster. Anyway, time to ride home. Oh, Roach. I might have made a mistake. A teeny tiny error. Can you imagine that? It's not time to go home just yet. For starters, I do want to pay a real quick visit towards the orphanage. Because I'm curious about what happened with Oriana and if there's still anyone there. Especially that kid. But also, I kind of forgot about the fact that we still kind of needed to go all the way back to the Prophet Labioda statue to make sure that they know that everything is now completely finished. So, yeah. It's only a small ride. A final ride. Plus it pays good money, probably. It's the final contract we did. Final bits and pieces of help that were required. I'm so sorry, I had completely forgotten about it.
Not so fast, Roach.
Either way, I want to make sure that Oriana is actually gone. And if not, well... honestly, she better be gone. She had better be gone. Because after all this mess... we will find her one day. And when we do... it won't be pretty. The statue of Prophet Labioda in all its completed glory. Certainly big feat to fill, that for sure. And although I still wonder how the hell they even put that thing together, and that high up, they did a really nice job. So, where can I find the foreman? Definitely waiting at the base. I hope they're happy with the job
Impressive.
being complete. What a work of art for the ages. Greetings, Pafnucio.
Helped you finish the statue like you asked.
Master, what would I have done without you? Countless throngs of Lebiota's followers will praise in prayer.
And you'll pay me, right?
But of course, your reward. The Infestor is a serious man of enterprise. Our plan foresees mass conversions. With the donations that will follow, we aim to recoup the costs of production in 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
Everything has been calculated, you see, down to the last decimal.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Maybe I'll put by now and then. I mean, I'm assuming with seriously big feet like this, there will be a lot of tourism to Beauclair in the nearby future. And thus, be it ever so humble, Roach, now, completely, finally, it's time to go home. I am so sorry for messing up before. Also, can you please get out? Okay, fine. If you two want to play around, by all means, I'll have that final stroll home. So after all that time, our journey comes to an end, Roach. And I'm sure there will be many more adventures in our future, at least here in Beauclair, and should we ever grow bored of this lovely land that feels like a fairy tale, well, we can always just go on the path again. And in the meantime, whenever there's a giant centipede problem or another bandit who has been foolish enough to try and make a mess of things, well, Geralt of Rivia will be nearby. Which means we can really say, home sweet home. Right? Basil?
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, They did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Barging in? Who has decided to visit my humble abode? And that's a lot of stuff.
Unexpected as ever.
And it all makes sense. Good to see you, Jennifer. Good to see you. And to you too. Welcome home.
Beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like some shitty two-crown romance.
After being away for a while, yeah, I missed her. So, I saw that you brought quite a lot of books. Does that mean you're planning to stay here?
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not.
Well, okay.
A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal.
Liberating, isn't it?
What? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Well, I'm flattered. But, Toussaint, do you like it? Because I know for a fact that I love it.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
As long as we share them together.
Bring you whatever you want.
But, yeah, the idea, having a house, it feels strange. I've never owned a house before, I think. At least not that I can remember. But to have one right now? A place to actually call home? A proper bed? Not having to worry about a winter storm or the white frost, whatever. It's strange, but nice.
You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Which would be?
I shall give you a hint. It's large,
Oh,
white,
God.
has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Where do we keep that?
Yeah, the unicorn.
Oh my God.
Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
We'll find a spot for it somewhere, I'm sure of it. But we made it. I think we've found our happy ending. Who would have thunk? After all we've been through, after the insane adventure and journey we have been on for such a long time, to be at what, really is the end of the line. There's a lot of good stuff to look back on. And there's a lot of good stuff to look towards to in the future. But for now, we made it. Found our happy ending.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing.
The perfect mix.
Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
I wouldn't dare. Well, might say there's nothing on our to-do list, so I'll help you get settled in. And then, well, I'll eventually help you get settled in. But for now, let's enjoy the time here.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Good. Albeit ever so humble, we are finally home. And whatever the future may bring us, well, we'll face it with our head held high.